Hello there everybody, this is Shane R. Monroe, and we're going to be looking at the GeForce Now streaming service on the NVidia Shield Android TV. Now this is important to note that this is the brand new version of GeForce Now. There was a previous version of GeForce Now which was sort of a successor to the original Grid service. This is the brand new one that NVIDIA recently released into beta. And this is available, I do believe, on the Shield Android TV to everybody. I do believe the PC version of this is still closed in private beta. As you can see here, we are running a Shield Android TV, running the latest over-the-air update, running Android Oreo. And so we're working with a standard Shield 2017 controller. And as you can see, there's nothing really special going on here. But I did want to show you something that was a little higher end. As you can see, I've tinked around with a couple of other games. But Far Cry 5 is pretty new, and I think it would be good representation to see what this $179 system can do for you in terms of running the games. Now you do have to own these games ahead of time, so these are from my Steam account, my Uplay account. So what you're really doing here is utilizing your software on their hardware. And that's what we're going to be doing here. Now this is hooked up through Ethernet, so this is a 1 gigabit Ethernet connection, just so you guys have some frame of reference. And we haven't had too many problems with the internet tonight, so we should be okay for demonstration purposes. So let's go ahead and launch Far Cry 5. So the first thing you'll do is you'll be getting a connection over to, as you can see, I'm waiting in a queue. This seems to happen frequently at night. The queue doesn't tend to usually be more than about 10 or 15 seconds, although for the purposes of this video, it'll probably end up being longer. But we'll let it just kind of charge up here a little bit. The previous Grid service, there we go, we're queued up now. The previous Grid or GeForce Now service, for me personally, in my location here in Phoenix, it proved to be unreliable. I usually had a lot of broadband problems. I had a lot of dropped. See, it is in beta, so you have to give them some sort of a bit of leeway. Great. I was just on this thing, of course. Well, let's go take a look at Witcher, see if it'll behave. Now, what this really does is it puts you on one of their systems. Essentially, it's more of a remote desktop application that puts you on one of their high-end graphic card systems and launches Steam or Uplay or BlizzardNet or whatever it is that you're looking to play. It launches that launcher first on their system, and then you log in as yourself using your own account. In the past, GeForce Now has been, they provide the games and the service and everything else. You're paying a $10 a month fee. In this case, you already own the games. So in some respects, I think this is really a better deal. Consider this. If you were to buy Witcher 3 right now from NVIDIA's provider, you're going to pay full retail, $59.99. If you're willing to go out and look at Green Man Gaming or say G2A or CD Keys, you could probably get your hands on Witcher 3 a lot cheaper than what NVIDIA could legally sell it to you for. So by maintaining your own Steam account and taking care of your own business and not relying on them to provide you with the game access, then you're probably going to be money ahead. Now, Witcher 3, I did this earlier on just as sort of an experiment on my own, and it does seem to take a little extra time to get started on this particular game. Now, the cloud saves and everything else, these sorts of things that you're seeing with the tips on the bottom, is accurate. In fact, because it's Steam, because it's my Steam or my Uplay or my account that I'm logging into, I get all my saves. It's great. All of my saves from Witcher 3 will be available to me on any device that you're using this GeForce Now on. So it's pretty great. Now, I've already done all the logins and all that nonsense ahead of time, but you should expect when you first get started with the service, plug a keyboard into your Shield, plug a mouse into your Shield, just until you get everything all set up. I think you'll be a lot happier. So as you can see now, I'm really just in Steam Big Picture. I'm logged in as myself. This is really sort of um, my session, right? Now I was playing Injustice 2 on my PC. Oh, I guess it just went ahead and launched on its own. Um, so the question is can I just pick up right where I left off, no matter what device I'm on? And the answer is yes. So if you're playing Witcher 3 on your PC and then you want to go to the back bedroom and play Witcher 3 on your Shield TV, you can do so. Now, GeForce Now service actually takes care of pre-configuring all these games for you. While in some cases you actually can go in and force it into a different video mode or different graphics setting, you want to stick with what's there. So let's take a look at actually what we are seeing here. So if we go into video and we'll look into graphics to give us sort of a taste. You can see we're running at the highest resolution that my monitor can handle at the moment. So Hairworks and some other things are off, which probably shouldn't be. There's ultras along all the qualities, all that good stuff. So just for fun, we'll play a little bit here, and then we'll go in and we'll just set it to ultra right off the bat, and we'll see what it does. So now let's try with the recommended configuration first. So I could do a load game, and you can see all of my stuff is here, which is just fantastic. It's all your stuff, and when you're playing the game and you save and whatever, you'll be able to pick right back up wherever you left off. And again, there's a lot of value in that. So wherever you can use the GeForce Now service, which will be any PC, including a crappy laptop. See, that's really the key here is right now I'm running this on a Shield TV, a low-level piece of hardware in the grand scheme of things. On my computer, which has a GeForce GTX 980, I'm going to see very similar results to what I'm seeing right now. So why would you care about the GeForce Now if you've already got a very decent computer system of your own? Part of it's this portability. So again, I want to let everyone know here. I'm on a sub $200 Shield Android TV, and look at this. It looks absolutely fantastic. Now, unfortunately, there will be an occasional time when this stream, because it is a live stream, may degrade in quality. I'll try to point out things that are related to what I'm seeing versus what you might be seeing due to the stream. Occasionally, I do see a dropped frame or two. Like I see just a tad bit of stuttering there, just a little tiny bit. It's probably relevant in the video. You can probably see it there as well. See, there was another little stutter. And so those sorts of things are on my end. That's what you'd be seeing too if you were in GeForce right now on your own. But this looks absolutely incredible. I've spent 200 plus hours with this on my GTX 980, and I assure you it doesn't look this good. I mean, it looks great, but it doesn't look this good. I mean, look at that. Look at the draw distance. Look at the water. Look at the textures. Absolutely amazing. This is on a sub $200 piece of hardware running this. As you can see, I can look around quickly. There's no I don't see any tearing. I don't see any nonsense. Things are as smooth as I would expect them to be. And again, that occasional frame drop here and there doesn't freak me out too much. Little Witcher action here. So let me see if I can actually get into some combat here. But you can see what we're seeing here is really good. Granted, I'm on fast internet, of course, but still, this is just absolutely fantastic. You get a little closer to something so we can get a little close-up look. Here, let me go inside. As you can see, we got a little we had a little opportunity to see some of the graphics a little bit closer up. As you can see, everything looks really good. I was just hoping we could get something other than just the basic landscape here, but as you can tell, there's just an occasional little niggle in the frame rate from time to time. Draw distance is pretty good. You can see it popping in down there. Now, the real curious thing would be between my PC and the Shield TV, would I see differences in the way that the graphics are configured? In several cases, I've loaded games such as Far Cry 5 where it says, hey, we've made the settings as they are pertinent to your particular piece of hardware. I think that all the hardware is controlled on there, and they don't care what platform it runs on. I'm gonna pick a fight with somebody and get whooping some ass here. I mean, this is representative. I don't really need to get into any real combat here, but you can see, as you can tell, look at the mountains, the rendering in the background, the grass. Now, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of experimentation here, because a lot of people are like, well, how far can I actually take it? Well, let me take it. Well, let's find out. So let's hop into Oops, I'm in switch mode here with my buttons. Sorry about that. So let's go into video and graphics, and let's go ahead and just try an ultra setting. So we've turned everything on. You can see Hairworks kicked on. You can see everything. Everything is there. So I've turned it all on as ultra. So let's back out here now. All right. So now with everything turned on, you know, I'm not too concerned with what I'm seeing here. Everything seems to be... Oop, that was kind of weird. Interesting. You see that? Little graphical anomaly there. Sort of a shadow. Interesting. Yeah, so now I'm not seeing so much considerable difference here where if I'm playing on a $200 Shield TV that I'm really caring about this particular preset. I'm not getting a lot of value add here. What I'm seeing looks great. It looked great before. Alright, so that's probably enough of that. So you can easily just hold down the start button and you can drop yourself right out of the game. And you're right back onto your Shield. Now let's see if we can get Far Cry 5 working. I'd like to show you that as well. I mean, Witcher 3 is a several-year-old game, and Far Cry 5 is a little more current. So I'm fascinated that we can't get there, but we can get to Witcher. All right, so now we're going to get back in the queue. Let this go ahead and load. Now I'm trying to picture a scenario where somebody... let's see what else we can do here. Let's just go in here. We'll take a look around while they're doing whatever they're up to. So this is the actual NVIDIA Games scenario. Now remember, I've been using this for a while. These are games that I own. There are some games that are available for purchase that I don't own that they bring in front of you. And this is sort of common with Shield. They're looking to upsell you some stuff. I don't own the Crew 2, I don't believe. So some of these items are owned and some of them could be owned. So what comes free with the system, right? So free for Shield. This is something I didn't see in the GeForce Now PC beta. So these are games that they throw in FOC that you can play without owning outright. And unfortunately, I think I own all these, so it's kind of hard to test here. Do I own Just Cause 2? I don't know. Let's take a run in on, say, we can take a look at Tomb Raider. I know people who are coming here to look at Far Cry 5 are like, dude, come on, man. I want to see Far Cry 5. I'll have to rename the video to just be an overall GeForce Now beta video. Alright, as you can see, I've been in here before. Let's take a look at the options here again. I like to see what's doing. Let's take a look at graphics. Okay, so this did not take me up to 1440. This took me at 1080. No VSync, of course. Let's go to advanced. That's where all the fun stuff happens anyway. Alright, so we have a custom setup, but the texture quality, you can see that we've got a lot of higher end options turned on here. Anti-aliasing, depth of field, SSAO. These are things that you typically would not be enabling if you weren't in an extreme video card scenario. This isn't something that I would turn on half of this stuff with, even on my my 980. Alright, so let's go ahead and close out of that. I don't remember where I was in the game previously. Sure. Just want to get in the game so we can look around. And again, this isn't a super new game, but it can give you an idea as to what sort of graphic capability we're looking at. Once again, I like to take an opportunity to remind everybody this is on a Shield Android TV, a set-top box that's under $200. And I understand that it's going to be $139 during Amazon's sale on Monday. So you might want to check that out. As you can see, everything looks pretty good. I mean, it's a jungle, but you can see the lighting effects. You can see a lot of the textures. Unfortunately, this is sort of a gray-looking game right now, so it's hard to see. But you can see that what we were looking at with... let's see if I can get us a good look at Lara here. Not really. In The Witcher, when we were running around, we were seeing a frame rate dropped occasionally. We were seeing, not a frame rate drop, but a drop in a frame here and there. That's not present here, and that could be the 1440p setting versus the 1080p. But this is nice, silky smooth. I'm not seeing any degradation of quality. One of the things you may expect to see with a streaming sort of game is compression, artifacting, things like that. And while you may be seeing those because of this YouTube live stream, I can assure you I'm not seeing that here. Believe me, I'd tell you if I did. The responsive time on the controller is good. Everything, this is playing exactly as if I were on my PC. That's what we're looking for. Trying to get to some other type of environment. As you can see, look at all the smoke, the fog, the haze. I'm not quite used to the throw on these controllers, on the Shield controller. Man, you're gonna go hungry come dinner time. And you can see the arrow effects as it's being shot. You can see the wind currents around the arrow, things like that. I'm out of arrows. Well, sucks to be me. Oh, there's some arrows right here. Give me the arrows. Nice. Looks good, right? I mean, you got to figure if you know, your kid wants to play Fortnite, or you know, you want to get your hands on some decent gaming, and you don't have the PC from hell. This is a great means of getting around that. Now, what you're not seeing here, you know, that you would normally see in a game console would be sort of a Game Pass or a monthly subscription. That's what sort of they had originally with the GeForce Now. And I think that currently their direction is to your games, our hardware, that sort of thing. Ah, out of arrows again. Damn, ammo unenriched game. Oh, paint it. Just want to reach in there and snatch that rabbit. Alright, good enough. So that's another good example. Now you also notice that, well, I'll show you in another game, I guess. Let's take another shot at Far Cry. I'm wondering if it's some sort. I wonder if it's actually a Uplay service problem. No queue this time. Hopefully we'll get through. And honestly, this will be the first time I've looked at Far Cry 5. I did load it and get to the main menu just to make sure I could get there prior to doing the video. But I haven't seen actual gameplay yet, so we'll be doing that together. And I did spend a considerable amount of time on this game on the 980 on my PC, so I'll be able to kind of give you an idea, my thought process behind that. So there's quite a few. See, as you can see, I'm actually running the Uplay application right on NVIDIA's servers. Now, sort of the neat thing here is, you know, the Shield TV it comes in three varieties. One is came out in 2015, the original 16 gigabyte version. Then came a Pro version, which is basically the 2015 version with a nice big fat hard drive included. And then, of course, in 2017 they released sort of a scaled down version of it, smaller, lighter, a little cheaper for them to make, I assume. And any one of those three devices, even something from 2015, is now running Far Cry. That's pretty cool. Now I am seeing what you may or may not be seeing is it looks like there's just a little bit of stuttering during playback on these videos. I'm seeing that here as well. See, there's a couple of little frame jitters in there, but we won't discredit it just yet. Let's get into the game and see how that performs. Again, it's worth mentioning that this is beta software. It's a beta system. We're not paying for this. It's free right now. And again, I've got progress here so we can hop right in. We don't have to go through any weird tutorials or anything. So I'm just going to jump in here. Nah, we won't do co-op stuff while I'm shooting live streaming video. All right. Oops. Yeah, we're going to have to go ahead and invert that. There's my invert aiming assist, blah, 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 ground. Look sensitivity. What am I not missing? I'm missing it here. Maybe I'm looking for gameplay. It's been a while. Everyone watching is like, dude, fix it. It's right here, man. Keyboard and mouse. No. It's got to be in here somewhere. Look sensitivity. Ground. Oh, here we go. Invert look. Planes, obviously. Invert pitch. Good. Invert pitch. Yes. Okay, cool. Nice. I can see some definite lineage going on if you look out there at the bridges, right? You can see some I don't know what you'd actually call that, but you can see some definite nonsense going on there. Let's see here. Okay, so one of the things I'm seeing here is some banding in the colors. You can probably see that on the video. So this is definitely not nearly as. Oops, I had a momentary issue with the controls. So let's just go ahead and use that zip line, get ourselves off somewhere where I'm not going to fall down. All right. So now their server was obviously having issues with this game prior to, so maybe it's not a complete fair assessment. And it could be something that's limited to Uplay games or whatever. But for the sake of argument, I wish it was daytime. We're seeing some lag here for sure. This is not performing nearly as well as the other titles we were looking at. So let's take a look here and see what we've got here for settings, graphic wise. So we are doing, okay, so we're doing basic stuff here. They've got a custom, everything's turned down very, very low. I find that difficult to believe, that they would turn us down like that for this game, but maybe so. As you can see, the video card's got like 24 or 20, yeah, it looks like 24 gigabytes of RAM. How much fun is that? Um, but I think what we're seeing here is a streaming issue, not necessarily a graphical one. So, of course, no video would be complete without the ever-present dogs barking. Hey, knock it off. All right, so let's do a little ultra setting, right? Let's see if we get the hiccups, but everything looks great again. All right, now now the water's looking a little bit better. There's still some banding. You see that in the stream right there on the right. This nighttime's not helping at all. So let's run around a little bit. Let's see, we're still having a little bit of hiccups, but I'm not seeing a degraded performance by turning this up that I would have expected. You know, we were in low everything, and now we're in ultra. Yeah. So again, I don't know if this is Uplay or if this is some semblance of NVIDIA servers. I'm just on a machine that's got some latency problems. Um, but yeah, this definitely wasn't as good as we were seeing with other games. Just a little bit of lag there. I mean, overall, it does look pretty good. I mean, minus the stuttering, and again, it's hard to tell at night because the game's so washed out. Um, and there's more banding on the water. I wonder what that's about. Again, I don't know if what we're talking about in terms of bandwidth issues here, or if it's something with the service. That's a little more significant of a stutter that we saw right there. So far, I wouldn't consider what we're seeing here as unplayable. I would just say it could be better. Let's see, go up to this person, get another good look. Yeah, as you can see, like I said, we're definitely experiencing just a little bit of performance issue there. Le Pew, Le Skunk. We already killed him, damn it. Skunk skin. Again, so far I'm not looking at this as unplayable. Stutters bother me though. Once you've had it on the PC, you know what I'm saying? All right. Well, there you go. There's Far Cry 5. Let's take a look at some other goodies. Something again, this could be a Uplay scenario. Could be a Far Cry 5 optimization scenario. How about a little Overwatch? Loves me some Overwatch. I hear my headset is getting ready to puke out, so let me get some power to that. Just a moment. Ad hoc late night game streaming, right? And again, there's a good reason why I have a keyboard plugged into my switch, or my plugged into my Shield right now. Okay. We apologize for the delay. Let me get that security code. Peace and love. Peace and love. For my protection. So one of the things I was going to note is if you don't have a mouse attached, if you hold down Start, you'll get this sort of hybrid mouse keyboard sort of mode that you can use your controller as a mouse and keyboard, which is good because not everything is fully controller optimized. Alright, let's see how Overwatch performs. If you've joined us late, we are, of course, on the Shield Android TV using GeForce Now's beta version. This is the new GeForce Now, not the old one. The controller works great. Oh, look, we've got a loot box. Let's see what we got. Hey, look at that. Something from Mora, finally. I like it. And some cash. Always nice. Always nice to get some coinage. All right, well, let's jump in here and see what we're actually looking at. Let's see. So we're in 1080. The field of view. Looks like it picked up a lot of my settings. Triple buffering. Reduce buffering. Ah, there we go. Graphic quality epic. Excellent. All right. Frame rate cap 300. All right. Great. So let's play a match, shall we? Now remember, I'm logged into my own Blizzard account. My own friends list is here. Everything is as if I were really on my own PC, which is actually pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself within the game. All right. What are we going to do here? There we go. Wrong keyboard, so now I'm muted. All right. Again, I'm not used to the Shield controller, so please do not judge me.
I can't wait to get into the fight.
That looks pretty good. I mean, I've got this zoomed up to my 1440 monitor, but it looks pretty nice. A little emote time. Gotta love it. Hey! This isn't Morky Time Theater. Oh, stop. Get off me. I feel bad that I'm sort of, you know, I'm not going to perform as well for this team. Because I have a little bit of fun while I'm doing it. Oh, the throw on these sticks is killing me. Oh, don't revive me, honey. Nice try, though. Plus, I was playing Paladins earlier on the Switch, so my control systems are all out of whack anyway. Tell you what, once you've had an Elite controller, an Xbox Elite controller, just can't go back. As you can see, we're seeing no hiccups, no lags, no nonsense. This is good stuff. This plays just like on a computer. You know what I'm saying? I dig it. I'm so spoiled. Yes, I know. Can't aim. Hey, Mercy's doing a good job. I should have bailed out. Oh well. Yeah, see, this playing on a Shield TV is not diminishing from my enjoyment at all. Aside from the throw on the controllers. I mean, if I was a good boy, I could just plug in the Xbox controller and I wouldn't have this problem. But you know, we're trying to keep this equitable here. Sorry if I get a little distracted. Oops, time to go. Ah, couldn't just leave me alone, huh? My Marianne outfit. What's that guy doing? It'd be great if I had a really good ulti. It's crazy to think I'm playing this on a Shield TV. Just so cool. I mean, if I were playing it like on a Game Boy Advance, it'd even be better. But you know, we got to do our thing, Commodore 64 style. Ah, nada. Hopefully, I got him off the point. For some reason, I don't remember there being a window there. That's weird. I wonder if that's new. Get off me. Poor Mercy's doing her best, and she's like, dude. Peekaboo. Ah, man. The throw is killing me. Oops. Gotta go. Obviously better than mine. You know, the Shield controller is not uncomfortable. It's just the stick throw. I guess you'd learn to get over it after a period of time, I imagine. It's like any other controller. Do something. My friends aren't watching. That'd be great if we took it back right now. Yeah, well, you know, out of mech and all. Ooh, I definitely saw some droppage in quality there. I don't know if that's, I can see, look at that. We definitely had a lack of quality. Look at that. There's a latency. There's all sorts of interesting facts up there. Now it's starting to tidy back up. Alright, well, I'm not going to hang out and endorse. Alright, woo, right back out. How about that? Alright, well, you know, let's give you sort of some ideas. I mean, there's a ton of other things I could show you, but that's what we're looking at today, is just getting an idea of how GeForce Now works. Pretty neat stuff. Hope you enjoyed looking at the tool here, and Be sure to join us at NVidiaShieldZone.com for your Shield Android TV needs. This is Shane R. Monroe. We'll see you next time.